Welcome to your yoga flow. My name is Alexa. We are going to be moving through a fun type of vinyasa yoga. We'll get some twists in, we'll get some heart openers in, and I've even got an arm balance available to you if you would like to take it. As always, please do what feels intuitively wise in your body. You can always pause the video to work on some extra things if you would like, or you can follow along at my pace. So I will meet you here in a comfortable seated position. I have my 2 blocks with me. That is for the end of class when we rest in our final Shavasana. And I also have my little knee mat that I'm sitting on right now. Once you find your seat, begin to close your eyes or soften your gaze towards the top of your mat. Palms gently rest on the tops of your legs. Inhale through your nose. Open mouth release. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, let it go. Seal your lips, breathe in through your nose. Out your nose, exhale. Continue to breathe through your nose. Find that gentle constriction of the muscles in the back of your throat. Feel some texture, hear your noise as you find this Ujjayi breath. One way to challenge in a yoga practice is to keep that type of breath alive through the physical motions, the asana. As you continue to breathe here, allow your concentration on your breath to be fluid, not so serious. Relax the space between your brow, the corners of your eyes, and the corners of your mouth. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up by your ears. Exhale, roll your shoulders down and back. Lift a little taller through your crown. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up. Exhale, shoulders down and back. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Flutter your eyes open. Inhale, sweep your arms up high to the sky. Exhale, cactus your arms, look up. Lift your sternum straight up towards the sky as you squeeze your shoulder blades down and your elbows together slightly behind you. Take another inhale. As you exhale, round forward, cross-set your arms, grab for opposite knee as you pull chin into chest. Inhale, pull on your knees, separate your shoulder blades, find some protraction, push your heart through that space. Stay for your exhale. One fluid motion. Inhale, cactus your arms as you open up, look up. Exhale, cross your arms, round forward, grab for opposite knee. Stay inhale, separate your shoulder blades. Stay exhale, push your heart in between them. One more round. Inhale, fluidly open. Find those cactus arms. Exhale, cross at your arms, opposite knees, chin into chest. Stay inhale. Stay exhale. Inhale, unravel straight up to the sky. Fingertips reach, crown lengthens. Exhale, take your right hand down to the right side of your mat. Left arm up overhead. Inhale, gaze underneath your left arm. Exhale, can you stretch a little further? Keep both sides of your sit bones grounded down. Inhale, both arms come up nice and tall, reach. Exhale, bring your left hand down, right arm overhead. Inhale, spin your gaze underneath your top arm. Stay exhale, see if you can reach a little further. Inhale, both arms up, we change it up. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand will rest on top of your right knee as your right fingertips plant on the floor behind your low back. So with this left hand light, you should be able to lift it off of your leg without compromising the depth of your twist. So Inhale, lengthen up through your crown. Exhale from your core, find the depth in your twist. And then 2% if you want to apply a little bit of pressure of palm on your outer thigh. You can find that passive style of stretch, range of motion. Inhale, unravel, arms overhead, chest forward. Exhale, we twist it to the other side. So again, double check, test it out. Make sure you can raise your right palm off of your left knee while maintaining your twist. Stay inhale, find your length. Exhale from your core, get your depth, that active range of motion. Then if you would like to add on 2%, very, very little, push into your leg, small little baby bit of help. Inhale, unravel, unwind, arms overhead, chest to center. Exhale, you're going to roll over your knees or swing your hips to one side, knees from the other, to meet in a tabletop position. Tabletop with your hips over top of your knees, your shoulders over top of your wrists. Push down firmly into the mat with your entire palm, all 10 fingers, gentle grip of the mat with your finger pads. Try to traction your wrists, your biceps in towards one another to really feel your chest muscles, your pecs light up. All 10 toes curl under, hug low belly in, push into your toes, push into your palms, hover your knees off of the mat. Your back is nice and long. Reach through your crown, reach through your tail while keeping your low belly wrapped in strong. Inhale, lift your right leg behind you. Keep a flex in the foot. Stay inhale. Exhale, send your toes, your hips up high, three-legged dog. Point into your right toes and rise high onto the ball of your left foot. Get your left heel as far away from the mat as you can. Bend your knee, open your hip on the right side, maybe gaze underneath your right arm. Draw some circles on the sky with your right knee if that feels good. Then on your inhale, reach your leg up high, find that three-legged dog. Exhale, shift forward, draw right knee to the outside of your right arm to find a version of our three-pointed plank, our one-legged plank. So push into your hands, try to separate your shoulder blades as you really drive your kneecap towards your right tricep. Inhale. Exhale, knee into chest, then step or walk your foot in between your hands. Lower your left knee down. Inhale, palms, chest, overhead. Find yourself in low lunge position. Strong press down into your right foot. And as you push down, get a traction back with your heel to really feel this right leg light up. Low belly stays hugged in. Get some gentle engagement in your left glute as you send your hips forward to get a little bit of resistance there in your hip flexors. Fingertips to the sky. Stay inhale. Exhale, swing your hips back, bring your palms down to frame your front foot, and start to lengthen through this right leg without locking out your knee. Option for that gentle bend, I have one in my knee. Blocks can be used underneath your palms, or a water bottle or a Tupperware container, whatever you'd like. Inhale, reach your heart towards your big toe. Exhale, try to fold in at your pelvis. Half splits. From here, take a look at the space right inside your right ankle and slide your left palm as close to that space as you can. Maybe your thumb touches your right ankle, and this can be done with a block underneath your left palm as well. Here we go. Let's twist. Draw your right arm up high to the sky. Keep driving your knee, your heel into the mat. Pull inwards with your core. Maintain your twist as you inhale. Start to bend into the right knee, plant your right toes, lift your left arm up, right hand comes back and reaches in the direction of your left leg, and maybe you grab onto the left leg to exalt your low lunge. Keep your low belly hugged in, super strong. Lift up and out of your waist. One more inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to frame your front foot, back toes under, lift the knee, step back, high plank position. Low belly is in, nice and strong. Push through your hands just a little bit and reach your heart forward. Take an inhale. Exhale, gentle bend at your elbows. Lower all the way down as you move through Chaturanga, belly to your mat. Uncurl your toes. Push them down into the ground. Feel your kneecaps lift. Inhale, lift your nose. Lift your chin. Lift your chest. Find low cobra. Continue to push your big toes down. Drive your pelvis into the floor. Lengthen your crown away from your shoulders and your shoulders away from your crown. One more inhale. Exhale, take it on down. Knees stay on your mat. Pick up your belly. Feel it come off of the ground. Keep your knees where they are. Push into your hands. Inhale, straighten your arms. Keep your hips in line with shoulders for that modified plank position. Exhale, walk your knees in. Refine tabletop. Strong press into palms, gentle grip of the mat with your finger pads, all 10 toes under. Take an inhale. Exhale, pull low belly in, push into the toes, lift your knees off of the ground, find yourself in a hovering tabletop. Nice and strong. Crown and tail reach away from one another. Low belly wraps in. Inhale, reach, extend that left leg behind you. Keep the toes flexed. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, toes up high, hips up high, down dog. Point into both of your toes here. Get high on the ball of your right foot. Then bend your left knee, open your hip up, stay in stillness, or draw some circles on the sky with your kneecap. Then lengthen through your left leg, three-legged dog. Big inhale. Exhale, shift forward with your shoulders as you draw left knee to your left tricep. Push through your hands a lot, round through your upper back, get protraction in your shoulder blades. Keep the heel tucked in towards your glute. You got this. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, knee into chest, then step or walk through. Back knee lowers down. Inhale, palms chest, high to the sky. Find your low lunge position. So just like on the other side, get the push down, the pull in, and low belly stays hugged in. Exhale, swing your hips back, lengthen through your front leg as you bring your palms down to frame your foot. Option for the gentle bend in your left knee. Feel free to find your block on any setting underneath your palms or a water bottle, Tupperware container for a little bit of support. Inhale, reach your heart towards your big toe. Exhale, fold down and in. Imagine so much space right at your pelvis. Breathe into the back line of your left leg. And then begin to scoot your right hand or right hand on top of your block as close as you can to your left ankle. Push down into the mat with your left heel, your right knee. Pull in with your core as you begin to twist your left arm up high to the sky right here. Reach your fingertips away from one another. Inhale, bend into your front knee, toes come down. Reach your right arm up and back as your left hand moves in the direction of your right leg, or it can tap your right leg as well. Stay for an inhale in your exalted lunge. Exhale, palms down, frame your foot. Back toes under, lift your knees, step it back, high plank position and hold. Belly isn't strong, palms are firm on the floor. Inhale, reach your heart forward. This time exhale, lower 1/4 or half the way down. Inhale, flip onto the tops of your feet, lift your chest, hips sink slightly as low belly stays in, shoulders away from ears, up dog. Exhale, use your core, roll over your toes, downward facing dog. Take an inhale, open mouth, exhale. Begin to pedal out your feet here as you bend generously into one knee and then the other. Bicycle your heels up and off the ground, get some length in the backs of your legs. Then find stillness. Inhale, sweep your right leg up high, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Inhale, lengthen your right leg up tall, three-legged dog. Exhale, shift forward, tap right knee to right tricep. Inhale, reach your heart forward. One time exhale, bend your elbows, just get the push up. Inhale, lengthen your arms. Exhale, knee into chest, step or walk through. Good job. Lower your left knee down. Inhale, palms, chest, high to the sky. Find low lunge. This time exhale, swing your hips back in space, lengthen your front leg, and sweep your arms behind you to turbo your half splits. Sometimes the shoulders like to dip forward. Pull them back, shoulder blades down towards your hips, and lift your pinky fingers. If you're taking a little bit of a Tex neck action here, just push the back of your head back in space. Stay for your inhale. Stay for your exhale. As you inhale, power forward, lift up, back toes under as you lift the knee, twist and sweep, left hand overhead, right hand behind you, and reach for the left leg in your high lunge, exalted version here. Left arm up high to the sky, low belly and nice and strong. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, maintain your twist and lower left tricep on the outside of your right thigh, palms to touch. So just like in our other twist,
we want that active range of motion here. So if you were to lift and float your tricep off of your thigh, you should be able to maintain the depth. If not, elbow to the top of your thigh, or even just float and hold right here if that's more comfortable. Tail likes to tuck under sometimes, lengthen out, nice and long, low belly wraps in. One more inhale. One more exhale. As you inhale, sweep up with your arms, open your chest to the opposite side of your mat, spin your left heel down, toes turn out and away from one another, 5-pointed star. Exhale, hands to heart, sink into your hips, bend into your knees, come into your goddess squat. 3 times, inhale, open up, 5-pointed star. Exhale, hands to heart, sink it down. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, sink it down, goddess squat. One more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, goddess squat. Inhale, 5-pointed star. This time exhale, cartwheel your hands forward to frame your right foot. Step back, high half or one-legged plank. Take your chaturanga. Bend at your elbows. Inhale, lift your chest up. Find up dog or a version of cobra. Exhale, use your core. Roll over knees, hips, toes, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Open mouth. Inhale, sweep your left leg up high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Inhale, lengthen your left leg, 3-legged dog. Exhale, come forward, shift into that 3-pointed plank as you draw left knee to left tricep. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, one time, bend your elbows. Inhale, lengthen those arms back up. Exhale, knee into chest, step or walk through, back knee lowers. Inhale, palms, chest, high to the sky, low lunge. Exhale, turbo your half splits. So arms fly back in space, shoulders come back, crown lengthens forward. Hips and head reach away from one another. Keep your core wrapped in, maintain your balance, find your strength. Stay for your inhale. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, power forward, up, lift your back knee. Find that twist as you exalt your lunge, right arm up, left leg towards your left arm towards your right leg. Don't let this right heel fall down. Push into the toes. Get your right heel as far away from the mat as you can. One more inhale. Exhale, lean forward, maintain your twist. Right tricep, left thigh, palms together to touch. Power, strength in that right leg. So remember, active range of motion, maybe 2% of passive. You want to maintain your twist if you have the tricep on your thigh. Otherwise, you're up here in space. Totally fine. You're still getting an amazing twist. Stay here for your inhale. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, open it up, 5-pointed star to the opposite side of your mat, heels and toes out. Exhale, palms to heart, sink your hips, bend your knees and push your knees behind you. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, sink and bend. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, sink and bend. One more time, inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, sink and bend. This time, inhale, reach and rise. 5-pointed star. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the top of your mat, frame your front foot. Step back, high half or one-legged plank. Take your chaturanga. Inhale, lift your chest, up dog or cobra. Exhale, hips up high, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. So we take that flow and we add on, have a little bit of fun. Inhale, sweep your right leg up high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Inhale, lengthen your right leg up high, 3-legged. Exhale, shift forward, draw right knee to right tricep. Inhale, heart reaches forward. Exhale, chaturanga, option for that hurdler's pose. Triceps are going to be this platform for your body. You lean forward a little bit, start to point into your right toes, and maybe you float your left toes off of the ground as well. Inhale, push back up to that 3-pointed plank. Exhale, knee into chest. Step or walk through, back knee lowers. Inhale, palms, chest high to the sky. Find that low lunge position. And then as you exhale, shift the hips back, lengthen through your right leg. Arms fly back to turbo your half splits. Inhale, power forward, up. Exalt your high lunge, left arm up high to the sky. Exhale, maintain your twist, wrap. Left tricep, outer right thigh, palms together. Stay for a different variation. Open your wings up. Or you can start to lean forward into your right foot, float off of your left toes to find a revolved balancing half moon pose. From wherever you are, start to draw or step your left heel in, left toes meet your right for revolve chair. Inhale, unravel, lift up high, palms to the sky, tall mountain. Exhale, palms touch, interlace your last 6 fingers. Inhale, reach up and lengthen. Exhale, gentle squeeze into your glutes as you lean your upper body back. Send your hips slightly forward for your standing back bend. Feel free to go as far as you would like. And really pull biceps behind your ears. Strong on your inhale, lengthen through center. Exhale, free your fingers and draw your thumbs to your heart space. Ground down into your right foot, shift the weight over. Pop your left heel off of the mat, open your knee to the left. Left heel can stay on your ankle for support in tree pose, or start to draw your foot along the inner part of your leg. Feel free to use your left hand to help you. Right leg is a pillar, so strong. Use the entire right side of your body to push down into the mat through the right foot. You're more than welcome to stay. You can play with your arms a little bit, play with your gaze, maybe close your eyes. For an alternative posture, you can take your peace fingers of your left hand around your left big toe, and then send your left heel off to the left side of your mat as you lengthen through the left leg as much as possible. From wherever you are, return back to a more central position. Maybe that's back to tree pose if you're not already there. We will free the left foot from the right leg. Gentle bend in your right knee. Step your left foot all the way back for 5 pointed star, heels and toes out. Big inhale. Exhale, palms touch, sink into your hips, bend into your knees, goddess squat. Release your hands to the tops of your legs, thumbs on the insides of your thighs. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, dip your right shoulder in, gaze left. Inhale through center. Exhale, dip your left shoulder in, gaze right. Inhale through center. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, open up 5 pointed star. Exhale, hands to hips, turn your toes to face the long edge of your mat. From here, take your palms behind you, interlace your fingers. Keep the bend in your elbows as you let your thumbs rest on your sacrum. Squeeze your shoulders and elbows together. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hinge from your hips with a long spine, forward fold. Option 2, lengthen through your arms as you let your knuckles fall up and overhead. Feel free to stay if you are working on headstand. Feel free to practice, or even a little handstand press or handstand hop. You have some time and you can pause the video if you want even more time. Otherwise, if you hold this pose with me, you'll begin to offer a gentle sway of your upper body, this gentle twist from side to side, like you're a pendulum. Nothing rushed, nothing forced. Then come through center, unwind your hands, release them down to the mat. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale to fold. Gentle bend in your knees, find a strong core, hands to hips. Inhale, flat back, rise all the way up to stand. Exhale, warrior 2. Turn your right toes to face the top of your mat and heel toe your left foot behind you. Let it be almost parallel the back edge of your mat as your arms split on the horizon. Push down with your feet, pull in with your heels. Use the right glute to help rotate your right inner thigh towards the sky. Gaze over your right fingertips. Inhale, reverse your warrior, right hand goes up, keep the strong bend in your right knee. Exhale, lateral angle, right forearm, right thigh, left arm up overhead, both side bodies stay long. Imagine sinking your hips down and slightly forward. Inhale, lift up, warrior 2, shoulders over hips. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to frame your foot. Launch off of your left toes, lift them high to the sky. Find your standing splits. Stay, find a block under your palms to bring the mat closer. For an extra balance challenge, wrap your palms around your right calf as you draw your nose in closer towards your knee. And keep sending your left toes high up to the sky, point them a lot. If you want to practice your handstand here, if you have your foot too close to your palms, it's just farther for this right foot to travel essentially. So you actually want your palms to be a little bit further forward, or you want that right foot right underneath your hip. Your finger pads are going to be brakes, so don't be afraid to use them. And you want to look in between your wrists and maybe even a little closer towards your right big toe. So if you'd like to practice a couple of hops, go for it. Think about your handstand as your big core balance here. Use your low belly to really pull in. So today I'm just at hops. If you've done classes with me before, you know that when I've had a big workout the day before, very hard for me to balance. That's where I'm at today. Here we go. Let's bend into the right knee, send the left toes far behind us in a lunge, palms plant firmly on the ground. From here, we flip with the right foot leading into Wild Thing, your flip dog. Push your right big toes down, arch through your back, reach through your side body. Right hand continues to reach towards the top edge of your mat. With control, eliminate the back bend, shoulder on shoulder. Stack right heel on left. Find yourself in side plank, scoop low belly in. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower right forearm to the ground. Spin onto the edge of your right foot as you lift your left arm up. Forearm side plank. Let's find some hip lifts right here. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Nice and strong. We're here for 5. Back to plank in 4. Chaturanga in 3, 2, 1. Left hand down, push up into plank. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, chaturanga, bend your elbows. Inhale, lift your chest, up dog or cobra. Exhale, hips up high, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, left leg up high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Send your left toes up high. Exhale, shift forward and draw left knee to left tricep. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, bend your elbows. Maybe your triceps like your little platform here. Lean forward, straighten through the left leg. Point your toes, and then point your right toes up and off to balance. Push back into your hands. Big inhale, straighten your arms. Exhale, knee into chest. Step or walk through. Back knee lowers. Inhale, palms chest up. Find that low lunge position. Exhale, take it back to turbo your lunge. Your splits rather. Inhale, power forward, up. Lead with that right hand to exalt your high lunge position. Exhale, tricep, outer thigh, palms touch. Stay, open your arms, or lean forward. Float off your right toes. Find balancing, revolved, half moon pose. Keep your breath alive, let it flow, and maintain the deep twist in your core, that active range of motion. From where you are, start to come forward with that right leg. Let your toes meet. Revolve chair briefly. Inhale, unravel, unwind, reach your palms up to the sky. Tall mountain. Exhale, interlace your fingers in the opposite direction, if you can remember which way that is. Pointer fingers, thumbs are free. Inhale, reach a little taller. Exhale, lean back with your upper body while you keep low belly hugged in the entire time. Glutes turned on. Biceps continue to reach behind your ears. Maybe you lean back a lot, maybe you lean back a little. With control, inhale, zip up. Exhale, free all your fingers. Draw your thumbs to your heart space. Shift your weight over into your left leg. Pop your right heel off of the ground. Right knee opens to the side. Heel can stay on your ankle if you're good here, or you can slowly draw your foot along the inside of the left leg. Any variation with your arms you want to test out. Maybe you close your eyes, see how your tree far is right there. Or take your peace fingers of your right hand around your right big toe and extend your heel off to the right side of the room. Lengthen your right leg as much as you can. Then start to return back to a more central position. Free your right leg, gentle bend in your left knee, step your right foot back, heels and toes out, big inhale, reach your arms up, 5-pointed star. Exhale, palms to heart, sink your hips, bend your knees, goddess squat. Take your hands to your legs, thumbs on the insides of your thighs. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, dip your right shoulder in, gaze left. Inhale through center. Exhale, take it to the other side. Inhale through center. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, interlace your hands behind you, get that opposite interlace, and then turn your toes forward. Keep a little bend in your elbows to start. Hug your elbows and shoulders together. Big inhale, lift your chest. Exhale with a flat back, forward fold. Take it all the way down, then lengthen through your arms. Let your thumbs and your knuckles fall above your head. So if you want to play with headstand, handstand, feel free. Otherwise, you're here with me. A gentle tick-tock, gentle twist of your chest, side to side. And come through center. Release the grip of your hands. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale to fold. Gentle bend in your knees, strong core, hands to your hips. Inhale, lift all the way up. And exhale, kick into warrior two. So widen your stance here. Really dive into your front knee. Find that strong press down and the strong pull in, the strength of your left glutes to help rotate your inner left thigh to the sky, arms level, gaze over your left fingertips. Keep your legs as they are. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Left hand goes up and back. Exhale, forearm to thigh, right palm up overhead. Sink your hips forward and down to keep long lines through left and right side. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, frame your foot, lift and launch off your right toes. Find yourself in standing splits. So point your toes a lot. You know your options here. Stay, maybe grab onto the back of your calf or work on those handstand hop-ups, whatever you want to do. So in handstand, it's really important that you push into the mat with your hands, that you really try to push the entire world away from you. Sometimes it can help you to actually inhale as you kick up, especially if you're someone that tends to overkick. That way the exhale doesn't give you too much power. Ooh, you can see I'm tired. I can't even get my hips up. That's okay. We meet ourselves where we are every day on the mat. From your standing splits, bend into your left knee, send your right toes far behind you, palms plant down, lead with the left foot, flip yourself into wild thing, send your hips up to the sky as you reach with the left hand. Then gently eliminate your back bend, shoulder on shoulder, hip on hip, ankle on ankle for side plank, scoop low belly under. One inhale. Exhale, left forearm down, flip it, right arm to the sky. We have our side plank. Give me those hip lifts, right here, right here, right here. Nice and strong. Push down through your left forearm, come out of the shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right hand down, push into a plank. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your chest, up dog or cobra. Exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. Take a full inhale. Open mouth. From here, we will meet in forearm plank position. So make your way down to your mat in forearm plank, however you would like. So from here, we're coming back to side plank. So right forearm down. Rotate onto that right side as your left hand comes up. Now from here, left leg leads you. Let's come into wild thing with the forearm down. It's a little bit different. And then let's go to the other side. With control, keep your core turned on. Let's come back to forearm plank. Push up into full plank. From full plank, let's come into side plank on the right side. Left arm up, come to wild thing. Left toes lead you. Feel free to stay, or you will pivot into wheel pose from here. You'll need to rearrange your palms, your toes, and you want the back bend to be in the upper part of your back. Okay, here we go. Let's take it back into plank. Ooh. And then off to side plank on the left side. Option for that wild thing. And then maybe spinning into wheel. I don't think my proprioception is the same on this side. I'll be staying here. So in wheel pose, push through your feet. Keep the back bend in the upper part of your back. Then everyone, let's start to return back to that full plank position. Take an inhale. Exhale, knees down, hips back, forehead down, arms stay forward, child's pose. Ugh, such a great class. Got so much inspiration this last month. All these classes I was taking, all these different teachers and their back bends. Oh, I thought, what a fun way to do things. Let's turn it into something that I can teach, and I'm so happy. Very freeing flow. Take an inhale. Open mouth. Lift up into tabletop. And your right foot will step forward and meet on the outside of your right hand. Sink your hips down as much as is comfortable. Option for that block underneath your palms. Take the mat a little bit closer to you. Maybe you come onto forearms or forearms down to the ground. So I'll give you a couple of options while you breathe here. You can stay as you are. You are welcome to give yourself a little sway side to side. And then for the last few breaths of the pose, twist, reach your right arm up, and start to float your left toes towards your glutes as you reach for the top of your foot with your right hand. First, very gentle, pull your heel in towards your body. Feel that really intense quadricep stretch. Then kick foot into palm, open your chest up a little bit more. Unravel, unwind, release. Keep your palm on the inside of your right leg. Shift your hips back, lengthen through the right leg. This time, keep your right toes down. So we're still in that half splits position, but with the right toes down, we get a stretch for the front side of the right leg instead. Again, option here for the blocks under your palms. Use them where you'd like. And travel forward. Step your right knee back for that tabletop. Left knee comes forward on the left foot rather, on the outside of your left hand. Let your hips sink. Option for blocks underneath palms, underneath forearms. Stay or gently sway side to side. And find stillness. Twist and reach your left hand up. And then back toes come off of the ground as you find them. First, gently, consciously, with grace, pull your heel in towards your body. Then start to kick foot into your hand, open your chest. And slowly unravel, palm on the inside of your left foot. Shift your hips back, lengthen your left leg. Left toes stay down this time. And gently take it forward. Send your left knee back. From here, we make our way into a lying down position. So take your knees underneath you, over to the side, hips to the opposite side. If you have a little knee pad and you want to use it as padding for your back, go right ahead. I always like to do that. If you have 2 blocks today and you want to set up for modified fish pose, the first block is going to land towards the bottom of your shoulder blades on this second setting. The second block can be on the tall setting or the second setting, and that will just be a place to rest your head. I think I'm going to do the second setting today. Here we go. So sometimes it takes a little maneuvering to get comfortable. And then when you're ready, palms face up next to your hips. Your legs can be lengthened. You can find them in more of a diamond shape, whatever feels good. And close your eyes. Take a slow inhale in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. One more time, inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Fall into natural rhythms of your breath.
as you send your awareness towards this openness at your heart. Physically, the feeling of receptiveness and vulnerability, to inspire this mental feeling of receptiveness, acceptance, and love. Feel free to indulge in your Shavasana a little bit longer. If you're ready to reawaken and rejoin the world, bring a little bit of movement to your fingers and toes. Roll your ankles, roll your wrists. Feel how connected your body is and just how your arms and legs also liven with the movement in your extremities. Then with care and gentleness, use your core, prop yourself up onto one elbow. Slide your props out of the way and pick yourself up into a seated position. It can be a little bit messy, that's okay. Once you get there, close your eyes, hands to heart, chin to chest. Thank you so much for choosing to do something so good for mind and for body.